Antonio Brown gives Caitlin Clark her flowers while slamming decision that really screwed WNBA. The WNBA has gained legions of new fans over the past 12 months. One of the biggest factors in its surge in popularity is Caitlin Clark, the women's basketball phenom who became a powerhouse in college with the Iowa Hawkeyes before going no. 1 to the Indiana Fever in last year's WNBA draft. Clark broke all sorts of records on and off the court during her Rookie of the Year season in the W. The Caitlin Clark effect soon became a genuine economic phenomenon as her Indiana jersey sold out in record time. Fever home tickets became the hottest in town, and the WNBA's TV viewership went through the roof. Her impact was felt around the world, which is why she was named Time magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year. However, the new face of the WNBA was controversially left off Team USA's 12-woman roster that headed to Paris for the 2024 Summer Olympics. It was a decision that was widely panned by critics at the time, who suggested it was a massive missed opportunity to raise the profile of women's basketball around the world with a genuine star. This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith said at the time, it was a stupid decision because it compromises what your ultimate goal is, which is to elevate the WNBA brand, he added. How could you be that idiotic and not make that call when throughout history, Team USA has been, in part, about marketing? It's dumb, period. Even today, it feels like a missed opportunity for women's basketball, with former NFL star Antonio Brown recently sharing his thoughts. The controversial former wide receiver admitted he wasn't always a fan of women's basketball, that is, until Clark came along. Problem with early NBA was always that it hasn't been entertaining for most avid basketball fans. AB posted on X. Brown is a fan of Clark and thinks the WNBA screwed itself by not forcing her on the Olympics team. Team USA still claimed gold, but many felt leaving Clark at home was a missed opportunity to grow the sport. Then comes Caitlin Clark, who is actually fun to watch. And people watched. However, he maintained it was still a mistake leaving her off the Olympic team, claiming the WNBA really screwed themselves. Then they decide to leave her off the Olympic team, he added. WNBA really screwed themselves. Clark's omission undoubtedly came at a cost for the WNBA. But ultimately, the decision to snub the 23-year-old sharpshooter was out of the league's hands. Clark's Team USA inclusion failed to materialize because of Team USA head coach Cheryl Reeve. The Minnesota Lynx head coach reportedly wanted a more senior roster to take to the French capital, a decision that was ultimately vindicated when USA clinched gold in dramatic fashion against hosts France in the final. Both Clark and rival Angel Reese were snubbed from the 2024 Olympic squad. The Fever star took it well and vowed to be part of the Team USA roster for LA 28. To be fair to Clark, she took the news of her Team USA omission well, saying it just provided more motivation to make the team in 2028, when the Olympics will be hosted in Los Angeles. They called me and let me know before everything came out, which was really respectful of them, and I appreciate that, Clark told reporters. I think it just gives you something to work for, Clark added. It's a dream. Hopefully one day I can be there. I think it's just a little more motivation. You remember that? Hopefully, when 4 years comes back, I can be there. I'm excited for the girls that are on the team, Clark went. I know it's the most competitive team in the world, and I know it could have gone either way of me being on the team or me not being on the team. I'm excited for them. Going to be rooting them on to win gold. I was a kid that grew up watching the Olympics. It'll be fun to watch them. Barring injuries or a catastrophic drop-off in form, Clark and rival Angel Reese will be shoo-ins for LA 28 and will be flying the flag for the home nation when it hosts the games for the first time since Atlanta in 1996. And chances are they'll be joined by the next generation of WNBA superstars.